Well, the robots have arrived, at least in Pasadena, California. That's where the world's first ever fully autonomous AI-powered restaurant has opened, complete with burger flipping bots. We sent CBS's Joy Benedict on a taste test.
Flippy the chef makes Spud spectacular. This automated grill gives the meat its sizzle as this restaurant goes robotic.
For this burger, it would take about 120 seconds.
Cali Express by Flippy is the world's first AI-powered eatery. There's new technology outside the kitchen, too.
A cheeseburger.
Order kiosks use facial recognition to remember you, your favorite food, and how you like to pay. Then watch the robots work. No humans required.
We can't get enough people to come out to work on fryers and grills, and they're dangerous jobs. And this automation helps solve a lot of those issues.
Hello, may I have someone?
62% of restaurants report being understaffed. Industry experts say most of those unfilled jobs could be done by robots. And in California, where the minimum wage for most fast food workers will soon be $20 an hour, fewer workers equals cost savings. Dan Ives is with Wedbush Securities, a wealth management firm.
Once the minimum wage went to 20, that's the bell going off. More and more focus on spending on AI.
So they're saying this is the first autonomous, restaurant. It's called Cali Express. I watched this video, but I also seen another video that went a little bit more in depth that Cali Express actually made. And from what I seen in both of those videos, there is like a robotic server that can roll to your table and you can place the order with the robot, and then the robot rolls back to the back of the restaurant. Another way to order, you can also go to a kiosk and just type in your order and your order can come to you that way. One of them touch screens. And of course you see AI and robotics team up, and they're making the fries or making the burgers or making whatever without a human doing any of that. The robot server, it was friendly, of course, but it's still a robot. I don't know if that will get old. I don't know how that's gonna be or how people will adapt to that. In the actual restaurant, in the video that I seen, besides this one, I seen one person, and all the person did was move the food onto a tray. That doesn't mean that's all she did, but that's all they showed in the video. They just showed her moving the food from where the robots cooked it and moving it onto a tray. And the server robot, took it out to the people. And that doesn't mean she was the only one back there, but it seemed like she was the only one really needed to run that restaurant at that time. One thing I don't know how fast it can go. I don't know how many burgers, how many sets of fries, or how many items it can cook at one time. But they're saying it's fully autonomous, so it must do its job good enough. In the video, they were saying 62% of restaurants say they're understaffed, so they're saying this will help with them being understaffed, which it will. But if these robots and Flippy, are made to do the whole job, how many restaurants are gonna follow suit with Cali Express and just say, we just gonna use the robots and we don't really need that staff anymore? That's gonna come down to the owners and what the owners think is best for their company. Each company's owners is gonna have to decide if and when they're gonna implement this type of stuff, and think about why they would or wouldn't implement this type of stuff. I think there still will be places that believe in having a human staff and they believe in that environment. But if I was working in a fast food restaurant or a restaurant, I would definitely want to have a backup plan, because you never really know when something new is going to roll out or who may make this decision, or you just don't know. Like, personally, I don't think it's bad that we're using technology to get ahead like this, and that they're using it in the restaurants. I'm just personally thinking that I don't want a bigger portion of people to be out of work or not be able to find work. Because some people think that doesn't affect everybody, but it does. So if we taking away jobs, we also need to create some more jobs. And people need to know where those jobs are.